Hi Aries, welcome to your weekly forecast. Now this is for 23rd until 29th of February. I will also be reading an email of the week. Okay. Um, I'll be reading at the end of the forecast. Okay. So to some of you who wants to ask a question, only one question, please send it to Sophia at angelslimerence.com. All right. So let's take a look what's going to be coming your way, Aries. Some of you are up to a very tight competition, and it's like some of you wants to give up. Some of you are also caught up in a love triangle, and it seems like you want either the person wants you to make a choice, or you're the one who's been asking the other person to make a choice. Okay, things are a little bit complicated in your life this week, so just hold on tight because it's only for this week. Who knows, by next week or so it will be different. Okay. Now, you're currently doing your best to, to win over a competition. Either this is in your office or in your relationship or in your, in your family right now. But I feel like it has something to do more with your work. Now, there are some competitions or there are some office politics that's been going on. And eventually, some of you are being played around by your own bosses. They are intentionally playing around with you so that all of you will be competing against one another, which it appears very entertaining for them. Okay, now you feel like the management is being a little bit unfair with their current situation right now, and it seems like it's like you've already gotten to a point that you want to give up. Now, some of you is also into business. There is like a bidding or like a contract or something like that that you need to get a hold of or that you need to win. And unfortunately, there's been like favoritism, okay, to all the bidders. So you feel like there's no point of you fighting for this because, one way or the other, whoever that's going to be winning is already predetermined. All right. Now, I also feel like you will be feeling a little bit down, depressed, and frustrated this week, but you will be taking or planning for a trip within the next 2 days, 2 weeks, or 2 months, and this will be changing your whole outlook in life right now because you're feeling a little bit withdrawn, lethargic, depressed. It's like you want to just sleep all day. You don't want to get up in the morning. You don't want to go to work, and you don't want to, go anywhere. You just want to sleep. Okay, sleep all day. You don't want to see the sun. So you're going through, like a period of melancholia, and you're feeling a little bit hopeless. Okay. Now, some of you will also hear from an old friend or from somebody from the past, which is a younger earth sign, but be very careful about this person's intention, as I feel like they only needed something from you, that why they're going to be reaching out. All right. Now, if things have been a little bit rough, for the first few days of this week or for the past few weeks, this week things will be changing a little bit. Some of you will also be looking for a new house, new place, new office, or new job altogether. And some of you will also be landing on a new offer, okay? Especially if you've been like waiting for a job offer for how many days or how many weeks now. Finally, the good news is coming this week. Changes are also coming your way when it comes to your relationships and family, family harmony. And if you've been having some rift and having some problems with your friends for the past few weeks or months, possibly years, um, two of them or one of them will be reaching out to you. But I feel like there will be some gathering, okay? It will start from one, and then there will be like a reunion or like a gathering or something like that, that where all of you will be gathered in one place, and that so that all of you will finally make up. And some of you will also be receiving good news about being approved for a home loan or a mortgaging. And I don't see anything about the cars, but it's more about investments or real estate. If you're trying to get approved for a house lease or a house or yeah, property loan, I feel like you will be very delighted. Okay, that the bank will be approving your application. Some of you will also start thinking about moving to a different city or a different country. All right, and a big part of you wants to, well, actually, some of you are thinking about moving altogether, completely new job, new house, new life. Okay, new partner as well, especially to those who just recently got single. And if you are currently with an earth sign, there will be a bit of a drama by the end of the week that's going to be happening. A big fight will be arising, big fight, big arguments, and it's like you'll have a lot of spicy exchange of words, okay, because of jealousy, bitterness. The problem with the two of you is that you don't really discuss your problems. You just bottle it up. The other one get tired of reaching out. The other one get tired of listening because both judgments seems to be a little bit off and seems to be like especially when there's too much sensitivity in a relationship. I mean it's not a problem if if your sensitivity leads to a solution, but if it's leading to much more confusion and bickering and bantering every day, then it's not really healthy anymore. Okay. um and I feel like this is where some of you will be thinking about moving away, walking away, and not really, like letting the other person know what are your plans, that it will just provoke the other person to react that, am I really a part of your life or what? So it will just spell out another argument. And with that, both of you will just get tired and walk away. Okay? There's too many blaming games, too many finger pointings, and too many, like, it's your fault. It's a, you made me do this, the victimizing. And just one of you will just get really tired of, like, I can't really do this anymore. So even if you, especially if you've been planning to get married, for those of you who's not yet married but already living together, um, you will have a lot of things to, to look into or to check out, because there are a lot of red flags already. It's like right before you start your whole life together. I mean, even if you're already domesticated, it's still different when when you change your name or when you give your name to your spouse. It'll be a whole different story. Okay, because there's already binding, and it's like you've already exchanged your vows to each other. And right before it happens, especially if you've been like living together for only quite a few months and you're already going through therapy, not gonna work out. Okay. And that's why sometimes people prefer to live together before getting married or before taking it to the next level, like to the whole big level, because that is supposedly their sign. Okay, if the two of you can really make it through, without going through the ugly divorces and division of your assets and so on and so forth. And if you're not yet married and already having a lot of hard time and having a lot of red flags, then I feel like it's also time for you to make a decision if this is still going to work out in the long run. Some of us actually hold on to a relationship because of our pride and not because of love. And some of us are just so afraid of dealing with the guilt alone. And some of us are just too afraid of being alone. Okay? But the real love, that's the real question. Where is it? Alright? Because if the two of you really love each other, you're not even going to reach up to that point. You're not even going to reach up to the point of having a therapy at a very early age or at a very early stage of your relationship. So, you might save up your love more, okay, if you will be a little bit more practical, more open-minded. If you need, because I feel like the two of you are just too suffocated and too burned out with a relationship. You need to have some space. If you need to go away for a little while, okay, just to be on your own, then do it. Don't be afraid that if ever that you're gonna go away and your partner will just womanize or find someone else or have sex with someone else, then that's already your sign. Okay, that there is nothing left for you to save. But if you came back and the person is still waiting, okay, and they're still pretty much open to any other solutions and you just missed each other more, then that's a very good sign. All right. But until then, think more about yourself. Okay. There's nothing wrong if you will give out yourself to a relationship, but just make sure that you will leave at least a bigger percentage for you to love yourself. All right. So, money wise, by the way, I don't see any problem. In fact, that if you're in the field of sales or business or marketing, there will be a lot of people that you will be gathering, contracts that will be signed. Well, of all the people that you have contacted in the past, at least that you will be making like 3 contracts this week, and you'll be very happy because it's much better than nothing. All right. And if you are into business, there are some small contracts, okay, short contracts or short projects or something like that, and it will last until the month of March, okay? But at least that there is something that will be coming through, and revenues are, continuously flowing in instead of flowing out. So, and for those of you who's been looking for a job, you will be signing a new job contract this week. Just make sure that you know what you're doing and you know what you're getting into, because it'll be hard for you to get out of it. All right? So let's read the email of the week. Okay. And to some of you has been asking, where should you sign it? It's Sophia at angelslimerence.com. All right. So I'll be reading the email of Leo RIV. I didn't printed it because it's a very short email. And Aries asking about if her business will be successful, because I don't answer legal or medical or anything that is very confidential or sensitive in public, or if it's I usually answer that on a private call or private consultation. All right. So let's take a look if your business will be successful this year. And I will also be reading another one because I missed out that email last week and I found it in my junk mail. All right. All right. If you will be successful in your business this year. You're born in the metal monkey. You are 1980. Okay. The foundation is already there, and it needs a lot of push, a lot of, it's like a lot of strategy, marketing, a lot of push, a lot of creative, stuff for you to push this. And I feel like you're also being preoccupied by your relationship right now. Well, I feel like you're also too much in love right now, because your attention is being divided into two. Now, if you will be concentrating in your family life right now, then your business will be doing very minimally. But if you will be focusing on your business more and, focus more on the next step that you need to make, then I feel like it will be going to the right direction. Communications is very important in your business, and I feel like this is what's been missing. You also need to make a lot of moves, make a quick decision, but just make sure that you will be studying all the angles before making the final decision or signing any other contracts or getting into anything that is very, you know, delicate. Um, this year is not gonna be that pleasing. Okay, there will be some people that will be helping you out, but I don't really feel like, I mean, revenue wise, if you're expecting for this to boom, just like the last few years, it's not, because this year is a little bit very tricky. Okay, for most people, and I feel like the business that you're in as well requires a lot of um, let's just say that this is not really like something that people need every day. All right. That's why the cards are already advising you that um, you need to have a lot more strategy. You need to think more creative, stuff like marketing, advertisement, and stuff like that, like tie up. You need more exposure. Okay, you need more ads. I'm not saying that you should pay for more ads, because the most effective advertisement is the word of mouth. Okay, and at this point, uh, do not keep on adding up more funds, or do not just keep on refinancing your business. If you feel like it's a little bit slow, don't shut it down, but you have to look for a way on how to minimize your costs. Okay, let's say for example, just like operate it first online or at home. That doesn't really require too much of let's say manpower operations or something like that, that you have to pay for the deposit of an office or like a store or something like that. Okay, when you're starting, or while you're starting, try to minimize the cost. Okay, this business of yours will start thriving and pulling up after 2 years, but not anytime soon. But you're in a period of transition. Okay, things will be changing, and you're still at the first step. Okay, or the first leg of your business. Um, and also another thing is that you're really, like not so focused in your business right now. You are more into your family and relationship. All right. So I hope I already answered your question. Let's proceed to the next one. It's Aphrodite. I'm not really sure if this is your real name. Aphrodite, you're from Greece, and oh, another 1980. Huh. All right. If you will be finding a job, because you've been struggling for a year now. All right. Will you be finding a job? Well, you're a little bit choosy, and you've been waiting for the right opportunity, but it seems like either this is not what you really want, or your heart is not really into this. Hmm. The thing here is you're currently suffering from a depression. Okay. Losing self-worth, feeling so hopeless, and feeling so down, and self-victimization, plus feeling so sorry for yourself. If this is your mindset, nothing will ever happen to you. You need to get up. Okay. There will be an opportunity that's going to be coming your way within a month or a week from now, but you need to leave wherever you are right now. Okay, you need to move. You also need to fight your own demons and stop wallowing. Um, you need to fight a little bit. The financial status of your life right now is really a struggle. That's why you really need to pull yourself up. The good thing here is there are some helpful people around you that has money, or that has connections, so that they can refer you to some of their connections. But it seems like it's you Okay, something emotional is still going on inside of you, and if you're not gonna fight it through, if you're not gonna pu- uh, push yourself harder, then nothing's gonna happen. You're not gonna, you're not gonna stand up in that corner and um, expect for the world to pick you up. All right. So I feel like in the month of March, you will definitely be landing a new job, and there is a contract that you will be um, signing or committing. It's not really, it's not really like a huge job, or it's not really like a dream job per se. But what's important is that things will be moving a little bit. All you need is just like a good start. Like to catapult into ignite your potential this year. And also, one more thing, be very careful with your choices. If you're not gonna find if you're not gonna find a way or solution to your situation, this entire year will be, bit of a struggle for you. You need to fight this. I feel like you can overcome this, but you just need to pull up your strength more. All right, and take advantage of this job, even though it's not really that big of a offer. What's important is that you will be um, get something moving. All right. Anyway, that's it for you for this week, Aries. And if you want to talk to me live on the phone and live on the calls, just go and visit me at my website at sophiaangel.net. Blessings to you.